Welcome everybody. Here we have the 10th TQ Open. Right now we're actually going to have the beginning of the quarterfinals. It's a best of 3. We're going to have BBQPlox, the Protoss in the top right, going up against Kyhol, who's a Terran, in the top left. The map is Fighting Spirit. I'm TQ Xander, and why don't you say hello, Response?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, guys. This is Response.
Please never invite Lily over again. Bye. Thank you.
We're having a little family issue at Xander's house, so apologize for that.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm in my friend's house right now. Like he's going on vacation for tomorrow, so I'm hanging out with him like in between running the TQ Open and like an in-house tournament later on.
Gotcha.
Yep, and hence me having no control over the disturbances that are happening right now. So
but it won't take away from the amazingness of this game at all.
Yeah, definitely. So for you guys who are hearing that and are disturbed by that, I distinctly apologize profoundly. Whatever other interestingly big words I can say in a sentence. But yeah, I can't do anything about it. So I think they all left now. So I think we're okay.
All right, good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the door to this room. And let's move on to some fun and happy and not violent StarCraft.
Sure. So PBT on Fighting Spirit. 4-player map, obviously, from Broodwar. Very, very big map. In Terran versus Protoss, probably. I say probably, I'm not really 100% sure on this. I would probably say it's probably a little bit better for Protoss than Terran because of how big it is and how many expos there are. But not to say that Terrans can't win on this map by any means.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering why you say that, because one of the things that I'm noting is the fact that with the expansion patterns that you can have, it seems that a Terran could get a really fast 3 bases and then just make a really strong push that could just overwhelm a Protoss.
They definitely can, but you can also get a really quick 3 bases as Protoss as well. I mean, you see how easy these bases are to defend. You just have a few force fields at each base. And you're pretty much safe. There's, especially at the third. I mean, there's only that small little choke ramp, so one force field and they can't get up your ramp.
Oh, very true.
So it's very, very easy to defend bases for both races. And I think in that type of situation where both players have to play kind of a more macro-oriented game, I think the consensus is at least that Protoss does have a little advantage in that.
Yeah, especially with the warping. The more I think about the largeness of this map, it's very different from most Blizzard StarCraft 2 maps.
For sure.
And with warp prisms and just pylons in general, you can definitely easily just warp in Templar all across the map and just storm everything you want.
Yep, the bigger the map, the more powerful warp gate is, kind of, because the more area that you can cover quicker than other players with pylons.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to a really long macro game right now.
Yeah, hopefully. We do see Kyhol with a pretty interesting build so far. He does go Reactor first, and then Factory. Reactor first, Barracks, and then going Factory. Looks like he's going to throw down the starport right away. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe.
We'll see. He has the money for it.
Coming up.
Factory. So he might be going Armory. This could either be... Yeah, this is probably going to be the Thor build that he tried against BT Whiplash, I think, and one of the other tourney that I hosted, or helped you cast, I should say.
I think that was the TQ Open number 8 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I think that sounds about right.
I think so too. But actually, it might be going Siege Tank Expand. He's throwing us all out here. Yeah, you might just be going Factory Expo. This is a very, very Broodwar-esque build for a Broodwar map, so interesting. And I actually like this choice. Tank Expand seems pretty good on this map because tanks on the high ground cover your expo very, very easily.
Oh yeah.
So, yep. So, I think siege tanks are definitely good on this map. Let's see what the Protoss is going though. He is going OBS, and he is building a proxy pylon. So, I'm not sure what the Protoss is really planning here. Maybe he wants to be aggressive, put some pressure on, but I don't know if that's necessarily the best choice. He might just be expanding here as well.
Yeah, I would definitely hope for an expansion, because he's also going to be really behind Kyle's expansion if he doesn't go soon.
Yeah, if he doesn't build it in the next 20 seconds or so.
I think he will though. He has the money for it. His obs he might wait for his obs to get to Kyle's base to see the expansion, which would be a little late, but I think it should be okay.
That's actually definitely the wrong way to do it. Right when you start the obs, you can go ahead and expand, and then your obs will get there fast enough to where if he is going for some type of all-in, you can cancel it before he gets to your base, and then just defend at your ramp with sentries. That way your Nexus is as fast as possible if he's doing this type of build, but you're also safe against any all-in style.
Yep, and he did throw down his Nexus.
Yep, so he does throw down his Nexus, but yeah, like you were saying, it's very, very late compared to Kyhol. So Kyhol hasn't actually expanded there yet, but he does have double mules now, and he will expand there very, very quickly.
Yep, and he has his siege tanks placed so they can cover everything that comes into the choke in the front of his base.
Yep, that cliff, I mean, that small little choke there is so easy to defend by siege tanks.
Yep.
And we do see a reactor starport now as well, so could be seeing a Banshee switch, could be seeing a Raven. Yep, Raven. So this is actually a really, really nice build by Kyhol, and it's pretty safe against most things. I guess the only thing it's not that safe against is probably either like a DT rush or a really strong maybe 4-gate, but he could probably get a bunker up for against a 4-gate. But against any other build, it's very, very safe on this map because of how big the rush distances are.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the siege tanks to just decimate any zealots as they come in.
That's for sure.
And all the stalkers and everything too. But anyway, BBQPlox does have his Nexus just completing, and he's also transferring probes. So let's see, what's the income for each player? It does seem that BBQ is a little higher in the harvester count, but there's still mules and equal expansion, so Kyle does have a little bit of an advantage in terms of mineral income at the very least.
Yep, does have a little bit of advantage, but it's not huge. I mean, at this point, it's not going to be game-changing, game-ending, I should say. And we do see Vikings now out from the starport with the reactor. I'm surprised he hasn't switched that to a... I mean... Yeah,
to a reactor from the tech lab.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't switched it to a reactor yet, I should say.
Yeah.
Can you shove this coat hanger in my ass?
This is live, Eli.
I know.
I really hope they didn't hear that.
I hope they did.
I would... That would be
I want
bad.
the world to know the misery that I'm in.
Okay, back to StarCraft. We're going to ignore that little thing. Just for...
I could not hear what he said.
Thank you. I'm very happy to know that. It was not exactly appropriate for a cast. It was just a way to express extreme frustration. So hopefully everything will turn out okay. No, oh God, Inhale said that in the live stream. They heard that. Anyway, we're going to ignore that happened, stop talking about it, and acknowledge the fact that Kyle has a Raven out with enough energy for a point defense drone, so the stalker count of BBQPlox is going to be fairly nullified for the first couple seconds of the battle.
And also he does have that Ghost, which is very, very powerful in this stage of the game, and I think that's a really smart choice to get a couple Ghosts out really early, because of the fact that this map's really big, so Temple are going to be even more common on this map.
Definitely. I think that's actually, seriously, every single TVP should have Ghosts in it.
I agree.
There should never be a TVP where Ghosts do not come into play. They're just...
I definitely agree.
They're so strong.
Yep.
And
so we do see a push out here now from BBQPlox. Kyhol does scout it, though, so he is kind of aware of what's going on. This isn't going to work, though. He just has too many tanks sieged up. He has...